Beach Up Sunset World.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
この番組は地域密着型のボランティア活動を徳島で行っている国際ワークキャンプのメンバーがお届けする30分です。
This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who come from abroad to help the community of Tokushima.
Good evening. I'm the host for this evening. I'm Rina from Japan and
I'm Teo Masaki from Paris.
this radio program, Sushi Sumo Tokushima, is live on FM Bizan. This 30 minutes broadcast is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daigaku. Bizan Daigaku has been trying to make Tokushima a more attractive place with volunteers who are from Tokushima and outside Tokushima, including people from many different countries. Popular images of Japan, sushi and sumo, yes, but we would like people around the world to know not only those images, but more things about Japan. We share the news from Japan and information about Tokushima, a place that welcomes foreigners from all over the world. We will also invite guests from overseas online to share the latest news with you. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up. Don't miss it.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
Hello, listeners. I have someone new to this radio show tonight. Tonight's guest is Theo from France.
Hello!
Hi, Theo.
Hi. Thank you for the invitation.
So,
I'm really happy to be here.
I'm happy to hear that. You're welcome and thank you. So Theo, he came to Tokushima as a volunteer and joined the NPO Bizan Daigaku recently. So I know that you have a Japanese name as well, right?
Yes, this came from my mom, who is Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And Theo comes from my father, who is French.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a
Okay.
little mix between two names, one in French and one in Japanese, and that's give Theo Masaki.
Theo Masaki. So how people in Tokushima should call you?
Maybe in France they all call me Theo because it's very short. But in Tokushima, maybe you can call me Masaki because it's more popular maybe in Japan. Because Theo is very strange name in Tokushima. They never heard of it.
Really? So people can call you both Theo or Masaki.
Yes, as they want.
Okay, that's cool. So you arrived in Japan a while ago in June and you started volunteering this week. Is it Tuesday?
Yes,
Like
it's
2 days ago?
2 days ago, yes. it was.
Okay. So you have done self-quarantine for 2 weeks
Yes.
after you arrive in Japan.
Yes.
Wow, that's good. And wasn't it difficult to enter Japan from France, or was it easy for you?
No, it was kind of difficult because first of all,
Okay.
you have to do a PCR test. Then
Okay.
even if it's negative, you have to do the 2 weeks quarantine. And,
Okay, you still have to do it. I
yes,
didn't
yes.
know that.
And it's very
Okay.
strict because first of all, you can only go to Konbini or superstore just to buy food or drinks or kind of that.
Okay.
And you have to report your position to the government every day, and like
Every
2 times
day.
a day.
Oh wow! So they call you and ask you if you're at home or just doing self-quarantine, something like that?
Yes. They call me once per day, and it's like a FaceTime, and they check during the FaceTime if you are in your quarantine location.
So they have to see you, not you telling them that just by your voice. They have to see.
Yes, it is.
They have to check. Oh, so it's strict.
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. And but you started doing volunteering with NPO Bizan Daigaku, and did you meet a lot of people already?
Yes. For example, at the activity Hana Road, I met with Mori-san, also called the professor. And
the professor,
they are very kind to me, so it's very nice to meet those people.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, they both actually came to this radio show, and I never met them, but I have talked with them like this. And they're nice people, and they're helping a lot.
Yes.
Right. And did you? What did you do so far? You did Hana Road, taking care of flowers.
Yes, and in the morning, I also did the flag for the children. Like there is a pass for them to go to school, and you have to be there to say like watch for the bike who was coming.
Okay.
Things like that.
Yeah. Bizan Daigaku is helping the elementary school doing that.
Yes. And I'm doing that with Hasegawa-san. Also more famous with the nickname Shinri-san. And he's wearing like a Demon Slayer's vest. Yes.
Vest.
He's very famous with the children's.
Yeah, I think he's been doing that almost every day for a while.
Yes.
And I think with his character, children can remember him easily.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So, what did you... Okay, so you already know both French culture and Japanese culture, I think. But what did you try after you arrived in Japan? I mean, food. What did you eat?
Oh, I start with katsudon.
Katsudon,
yes.
Okay.
It's a very common food in Japan, I think. But I also try ramen.
Ramen.
Yes.
Is it Tokushima ramen?
I don't know what it is, Tokushima ramen, but I try one at lunch today. And you can put an egg in the ramen. So I think it's
raw egg.
Yes, raw egg.
Yeah. I think that's Tokushima ramen.
Yes. It was very good.
That's cool. Yeah, you already tried Tokushima ramen. Yes. Yeah, I hope you can try a lot of good food in Tokushima. Ingredients, they're fresh and they're not so expensive, and they are good cook. So I'm sure you can try a good, delicious food in Tokushima. You're welcome. Okay, so I would like to ask about you a little bit more. Okay.
Yes.
So what do you do in France before coming to Japan?
So I'm a third year student in an engineering school, and in September I will be a third year.
Okay, so you're on a vacation, like summer vacation.
Summer vacation, but I have to do a volunteer internship to pass my second year.
Okay, so you chose to do volunteering in Japan and Tokushima.
Yes.
Okay, so why did you choose the program in Tokushima?
Because first of all, I like to take care of children.
Oh, that's nice.
And I also like the Hana Road project.
Oh, that's also nice. I mean, cool.
Yeah. And people in Tokushima are very friendly, so that helps a lot.
Yes. Yes, that's so true. I can agree with you like 150%. Yeah. And which city did you live in France?
In Paris.
In
More precisely in
Paris.
Poissy. It's like 20 minutes from near Paris, west side.
West side of Paris. Mm. And so you came to Japan, but for the first time in a long time, I heard.
Yes.
When was the last time?
The last time was in 2011, I think, just before the seism, the tsunami.
Yeah, the earthquake.
Yeah, the earthquake, like 10 years ago.
So it's a long time ago.
Yes.
How do you feel like this time?
But it's
It's
kind
been
of
a
new
while.
to me because I almost forget everything about my child memories.
Okay.
So yes, I'm discovering again Japan.
That sounds so cool. And maybe it's not so easy for you this time to travel around, but I hope you can see a lot of things in Tokushima, of
Yes.
course. Yeah, and also maybe some places other than Tokushima.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so now we would like to play one song, and after that we will talk about you, but focusing on difference between Japan and France.
Okay, thank you.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
We are back.
Hello.
Cuckoo, Teo. I said cuckoo, but do you use it between friends?
Not at all, no. It's more
No?
like when you are very young, you use cuckoo, but when you're a teenager, you use.
Okay, so
Use more
I
like,
shouldn't use it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I learn French and also I have French friends, but I met them when I was like a teenager. So
Oh, okay.
okay, thank you for telling me. I always was doubting if I should use it or maybe I should do it.
Salut. Salut is more
Salut?
frequent, yes, in France.
Okay, now I'm learning the recent French.
You're welcome.
Merci beaucoup. So, Theo, so second part, I would like to talk about France and Japan because you know both the cultures of Japan and France
Yes.
because your parents are from France and Japan, and I think it's not, I mean, the countries are not close to each other. So France is in Europe, Japan is in Asia, and of course, I can't say it's different or it's the same. It's just, I mean, different countries. So I would like to ask you how you think about the culture of Japan and France, like your image or your impression on both of them.
Of the
I don't know if
culture. Okay.
Yeah, I know
maybe
it's not
In
simple.
my opinion, the Japanese culture is more like something Zen, like we will call.
Zen.
Yeah, Zen.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like they are not doing any manifestation to
Mm-hmm.
to debate an issue.
Mm-hmm.
They are very
Yeah.
calm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And how about France?
In France, like when there is an issue, they walk in the street and they shout out, they shout very loud we don't want
Yes.
this, things like that.
Uh-huh. So maybe people in France are more like, how can I say? When they have opinions, they try to speak out than
Yes,
Japanese people.
but sometimes they don't think because, for example,
Mm-hmm.
some people don't like wearing mask during the corona.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But to say that they walk in the street without mask,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh no.
that is really worse because
Yes.
the contamination will increase a lot.
Yes. Maybe in Japan we already have some moments that we wear masks because, for example, for me, the spring, I love spring,
Yes.
the season, but I have heavy hay fever. So if I don't wear mask,
Mm-hmm.
I just can't stop
Oh
sneezing
yes,
and runny nose. So I already got used to
yes, the habits.
wear the
Yes,
masks. But maybe not people in France.
yes, not at all. They are all crying with
Yeah.
wearing this mask.
I see. Yeah, I realized that many differences actually between France and Japan. For example, what you just talked about, like how people try to speak out and stay calm and not to say it. But for example, our languages, like French language and
Yes,
Japanese, it sounds so different.
yes, it is.
Yes, and I'm sure some listeners want to listen some French words or French phrases. So, can you introduce yourself briefly in French this
Yes,
time?
why not? So,
Okay.
bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Théo Masaki Genix, j'ai 20 ans et j'habite à Paris. J'ai un chien, un Shiba Ken, qui s'appelle Go-chan. Il a
Go-chan.
actuellement 10 ans. Il est assez vieux, oui, du coup.
Merci beaucoup, Théo.
Il y a pas de quoi.
And then, can you translate it into English?
Yes, why not? So, my name is Théo Masaki Genix. I'm 20 years old. I have a dog named Go-chan, who is a Shiba Ken. And he's almost 10 years old. So he's very old. He's really tired.
You're tired?
Yeah.
No. Okay, thank you. I learned French before, so I could understood maybe 90%.
That's great.
But it's so hard to speak in French. I think many Japanese people can agree with you, especially the pronunciation
Yeah.
of R, for example.
But it's the same in English too, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
but maybe more in French.
Yes.
So you can speak in Japanese and French and English, like 3 languages.
Yes, but I'm not fluent in English and in Japanese. Especially in
But
Japanese, I just know the basics.
but last time I talked with you, we only talked in Japanese, and there's no problem.
Thank you. It's very nice to hear that.
Oh, no. But yeah, of course, you will spend your time for a while in Tokushima,
Yeah.
in Japan, and you will meet a lot of local people.
Yes, I
So
hope so.
you can practice your Japanese.
Yes, I hope to become fluent one day in Japanese.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe people who are listening to this radio show, you can talk to Theo either in Japanese or maybe French if you want to practice with him.
If It will be a pleasure.
Yeah, that's nice. And I think in Japan it's getting hotter and hotter, like really humid.
Yes.
Like temperature is going up. So how do you feel about Japanese summer? I think it's a little bit different from
Currently,
French
it's
summer.
okay because it was kind of always rainy. So it wasn't hot like 30 degrees. It was like
okay.
23, 24 degrees. So it was okay.
Okay.
But maybe, yes, doing the Hana Road activity, it was kind of hot, yes.
Yes, I think you have to stay under the sun for a few hours. Yeah, it's not easy.
Yes.
And be careful for the sunburn.
Yeah.
So it's not that humid in Paris, no?
Not at all, no. It's more like dry.
Dry.
And hot, yes. But it's
dry
hot,
and
like,
hot.
1 week, and the next week it's like rainy.
Rainy?
Yes.
Which weather do you like?
I like both. But I prefer maybe the weather in February or something like that, in March.
Okay. Maybe winter, but spring is coming soon, kind of period of time. Yeah, I understand. And that's cool. You can experience both both places, France and Japan, because you have two homes in France and Japan. Okay, so merci beaucoup, Theo, for coming to the studio tonight.
Il n'y a pas de quoi. C'est grand plaisir.
Grand merci. Oh no, I shouldn't say something in French on the radio show. Sorry. Okay. All right. It seems we have almost reached the end of the program. We are waiting for messages from you with feedback or request.
Sushi,
Sumo, Tokushima!
This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is being recorded live here on Bizan FM in Tokushima. So, Theo, last question for you. What is your favorite words or phrase, this time in Japanese?
Okay, so it's Sarumo Kikara Ochiru.
Okay. Why that phrase?
Because it shows that nobody is perfect. Even someone who masters a skill or in a field, he can fail.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This program is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daikaku. We are open to and accepting any forms of support or contributions you have to offer within the local community of Tokushima. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you wish to get involved by emailing radio@bizan.igaku.net. We are accepting requests and messages via email. Please send emails to request@bfm.jp, request@bfm.jp, including the title of the show Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima in your messages. You can listen to this channel FM Bizan on the internet with your PC, smartphones, and tablets. If you're accessing with your PC, go to the website www.bfm.jp and you will find a banner written Listen Radio on the right side of the page. If you're accessing with your smartphone or tablet, download the application Listen Radio, then select BFM 791 FM Bizan with the area Chugoku Shikoku. If you're listening to this radio in the area where it has a weak radio wave, don't worry. You can listen to programs with clear sound through this internet radio system. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up next Thursday. Don't miss it. See you next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Bye
Bye bye. Au revoir.